We have the winner from tonight's International Motorsports Hall of Fame 200, Blake Jones, with crew chief Paul Andrews. Blake, you graduate from high school when? Next week?
Yeah, actually the 26th of May. So.
Where's high school from?
Sevier County High School.
In
Sevierville, Tennessee.
Tennessee, okay. So crazy. Right before you graduate from high school, you're winning at Talladega. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely. I can't put it into words, guys. What it means to be here. It's just astounding. I mean, to be high school's one thing, you know. To be able to separate the two and get to come down here is amazing. But then to be able to win here, I can't thank Paul Andrews and Eddie Durant enough. It's unreal.
The last lap, the green-white, 1 lap to go. Talk about that lap. What was going through your mind? And then when you saw your teammate, go off the pace.
Well, we've been practicing restarts all day, trying to get a jump on him, and we couldn't ever clear him down the back straightaway. We could pull up even with him, but then he'd have help and be able to drive right back by us. But that last restart, I don't know that we could have done it if he wouldn't have ran out of gas. But it's just unreal to be here, and we got it done. So I can't thank Paul enough.
And Paul, for a question for you, talk a little bit about winning here at Talladega. Last year, Cunningham won with Tom Hessert. This year with Blake Jones.
Yeah, last year I was a crew chief for Tom also, so it's a 2 in a row for me. That's pretty cool. It's always about winning. We love to win, and just coming out with these young guys is a lot of fun for me. And really just racing is a lot of fun in general. I still love it. I've been doing it for a long time, and I don't know what else I would do really. It's really cool to win 2 years in a row as a crew chief.
Questions for these two? Stan?
Stan Creekmore with RPMTonight.com. Paul, compare this young man, this driver, to one of the greatest drivers that you ever worked with, Alan Kulwicki.
Alan's a special individual. There's no way. I don't know if there's a way to compare him to anybody. Blake is just a great young talent, and a lot of potential there. And Alan was, amazing man. Needs to be in the Hall of Fame this year, or that'd be even better yet. But all the young guys that we work with is just it's amazing what their background and what they come from, and the drive that they have, and the talent that they have is just amazing. Blake has got a lot of talent and a lot of potential for sure.
Thank you.
Other questions? Chris?
Chris from Kitchens.com. Congratulations, Blake, on the win today. You don't have any other ARCA Racing Series races planned as of right now. Will that change because of the win today?
I sure hope so. I mean, we don't have anything planned as of now, but I hope something comes of it, and hopefully we're in the car later this year sometime.
Other questions? We also have Cole Powell joining us. Cole finished 3rd in today's race. Cole, what about the finish and what was going through your mind there that last lap?
I'm not usually under the car working on it, so that's why I was late. I was trying to help the boys there, but great run. I can't thank Carlos Lira, Tricar, and everybody in the pit crew. Didn't start our day off the way we wanted to, but just never gave up all day, and 3rd place is I'm ecstatic about it.
Stan?
For the winner, and I'm sorry, names sometimes just don't stay in my brain. So, if you're not going to run the next ARCA race, what are you going to do to keep your racing career alive? Are you going to be running somewhere?
We got a couple late models and super late models back at the shop. I'll go test them and race them some just to stay behind the wheel and make sure we don't get rusty. And as Monday comes, Monday afternoon, I'll be back in the gym and staying in shape for when the next opportunity does come.
Matt?
Matt Weaver, PopularSpeed.com. For Cole, when you're in that scenario with just a green-white finish and you have 1 lap to get up to speed and take the checker, is there anything that you feel like you can do to make something happen, or are you just along for the ride?
As soon as we were coming to that, I said it's either going to be a great finish or it's going to be a terrible finish. Thank God it was a great finish for us. Tried to play out scenarios in my head of what would happen, but you never know. You just got to kind of roll with the punches as that's going on for the last lap.
Blake, are these a lot of your family members that have come in the media center?
Yeah, there's quite a few of them in here.
So you had a big contingent of family coming here and watching this weekend?
No.
Yeah, definitely. We had a lot of people here that supporting us from my hometown. Not all of them's family, but it means a lot to have all them out here just for support.
You didn't bring Dolly Parton with you, did you?
No, we couldn't get her down here.
Because she's just around the corner from you, right?
Yeah, she's about 10 minutes from our house. Dollywood's not far at all. It's a great place to go if you guys are in that area.
Well, I've been there.
Yes, sir.
For kicking the tires. Real quick, you're a high school student. Can you expand on that, what it's like going back next week and graduating, and then compared to your first win here today, and how important that is, and hanging out with your friends, and you know.
I got a lot of friends back at high school that support me, and that's great to have. You know, there's football players, there's baseball players, and everybody supports them at the school, and a lot of them support me watching on TV. Not many of them come down here, but yeah, definitely, it's a lot different being in high school. You know, you got to keep all your work up and all that stuff, but I'll be glad when I graduate here in the next month so I can expand on this racing career.
ChrisKnightGetStressed.com. Cole, how much was today redemption for you after Daytona obstacles that you faced? You guys barely got in the race. You led some of that race and didn't have the finish, and then you switched teams, brought the same car you did race at Daytona with, and had a good finish. How was this for your 5 in the ARCA series?
Oh, it was huge. I felt like we really needed this. I'm not too sure what I'm doing next, whether it be ARCA or late models or anything like that, but hopefully this good finish, somebody recognizes this and I can have another crack at it. But bringing the same car, different motor from Lear Motorsports, it just proves how good of a team they are and how well they get prep the cars and everything like that. It was the same car, just a different motor, the Ilmore motor, and I'm just so proud of them for giving me the opportunity to get behind the wheel, Carlos Lira and Ford Performance, and I'm glad I could almost get the job done for them.
Paul, what did you say to your driver just before that green-white for the final lap?
Well, you know, we knew Tom was going to be close on fuel. You know, just reminded him of that. We really just get all you can get. You know, we're here to win. We wanted to win. We knew Tom had a great car. We really kind of thought it was going to come down to the two of us, really. You know, we should have had to come down to the two of us, and we could have still won the race, and Tom would have been second. But you know, a little selfish there, but it's still good for us as a group. And you know, I just wanted to go win races. That's really what it's all about for everybody. You know, it's good for him, good for his career, obviously good for our stable, and it's what makes the world go round for us right now.
Okay.
Other questions? All right, thanks guys, and congratulations.